guys, Mike G with MDG Collections on hand. Today, January 21st, 2018. This is just going to be a video on yesterday's race shenanigans between RT and I. After we had our fun, he took a drive in my 392, and I think he kind of enjoyed it. So these are his impressions.
Alright guys, so RT's gonna drive at Daytona for the first time, Daytona 392. As you guys know, he has a 5.7, so an animal that's fucking just as fast as my car, if not faster. So
from a 0 to 60,
he's gonna see, right, he's gonna see the difference from his car as an owner and his ownership. 5.7 compared to a 6.4 liter, and he's gonna be in track mode. So we're gonna jump on the highway. He has a Charger already. He already knows how to handle a Charger, and we're just gonna jump on the highway and see what he thinks about a 392. So, okay. Like I said, so now you tell me, like I said, transition as far as shifting, what you feel in the difference. If you can feel a big difference, or if it's not really much of a difference. But your car is, you said you modded your car, correct?
Yeah. So my car has the upgraded PowerCore Corsa cold air intake. It has an updated tune from Arrow Performance, so they call it the Scat Pack Stage 1 PCM or whatever. Gotcha. Now the reason why we were so close is because of the 315 tires. The launch between the two of these cars, like with the traction and everything, 315s is going to help me get off the line. So the 315s are on there, and then I have Flowmaster 40s with the resonator delete. So not a huge power adders, but they definitely free up some horsepower. So
yeah, man, without a doubt. That car gets up in a big damn hurry. So here we go, guys. RT life now, 392 life. You got your mirrors and everything how you want, left and right?
I mean, we're not going to drive crazy after all that.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, we'll just watch him.
So this is 100% stock, right?
This is 100% stock.
The first thing I notice is the exhaust note is flipping awesome. I don't think he's anywhere around over here, so you can just step on. You feel this horsepower in the higher speeds for sure. Okay. So I mean, the shifting and everything, it feels similar. Remember, I have it's the RT road and track, so it does have a lot of similar the transmission, the rear axle ratio, everything is very similar. But you can definitely feel this has more power. When you get on it.
Right. What we'll do is we'll get out of here a little bit. That way, trust me, she's not very happy, but she's just moped around. She wants to be driven. She fucking opens up. And I notice over here, as we come over this bridge and this stretch, it's a lot more 392 friendly. Don't worry about it.
I really like that exhaust note. It's just that active exhaust. It has a nice tone to it,
Yeah, see, what they did was, like I was telling you before, the 2017 Daytona 392, they upgraded the exhaust, so it's an upgraded electronic exhaust. So
it doesn't even feel like we're going that fast, too. Right. We're going 75 miles an hour.
Pretty much. That's what's scary about it. You have no clue you're doing. If you're looking straight out the window, you feel like you're doing 55, 60.
It's smooth, man. I I mean, my car, it feels a little bit more like, okay, I'm going 75 miles an hour. This is kind of like, just kind of like gliding. I could definitely see myself getting a couple of speeding tickets. Overpass sounds great.
Right around this curve. I want you to really step on it right here. Really feel it. Boom, get it. Exactly.
Yeah, man. This sounds good.
And listen,
There's a cop right there.
Where? Oh, right there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the thing is, here we go. The thing is those Brembo brakes in a heartbeat, they bring you to a halt.
You want to do a wraparound?
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, he's not even paying attention.
I'm impressed. I mean, listen, I drove a 392, but it was attached to the 5-speed. It was attached to the 5-speed.
Gotcha.
So the 8-speed really does make a huge difference.
What year was that car? The generation?
It was before I purchased my RT.
Right.
And can we do a turnaround?
Yeah, you can do it.
It was before. Okay. So originally I wanted a 392.
Gotcha.
Okay, but I wanted the 13 or the 14 SRTs or the Super Big. And so I drove those, and I thought it was really awesome. But the price tag attached to it just wasn't really. I wasn't loving that. So I drove the 2015 RT, and I just loved the 8-speed, and I didn't realize that it was a road and track. And I'm like, why does this thing feel so nice?
Your car?
Yeah, my car. And then I realized that it was a road and track, which had very similar elements as this.
A lot of the same attributes.
So I felt that low-end horsepower and torque, and I wanted it. And this 8-speed torque flight is unbelievable.
Off the truss.
Yeah,
it's so fast, man. It shifts so fast. It's so incredibly like just intuitive how it just shifts. It goes in the right gear at the right time and down shifts and everything.
Yep. Yeah, like I felt like the 5-speed, it was great. I loved the older SRTs, and I love the front of the older SRTs. They look mean as hell.
Right, they did look mean.
But this 8-speed, I think like completely put down the power. I mean, it just transformed the Hemis, you know.
I agree.
But between the two cars, I mean, this thing it's an animal. It's a beast. And you really do feel like when you're at the higher speed, you can kind of like, boom. My car is a 0 to 60, 0 to 70, and then, but I'm missing that higher. If we were to get into a quarter-mile race, I would be missing what feels like a gear, basically, because once I get to 70, my car just like, you know, 70, 80, whereas you'll just pull away.
Oh, okay, so I didn't realize. So you feel like your car kind of like starts to. I mean, of course, you know.
It lacks that. It feels like you run out of horsepower in the higher speeds.
Gotcha.
You know, right out of the gate, like a 0 to 60, 70, 80. You're there, but you know, but this it definitely has a little bit more to. I mean, well, you have a lot more horsepower.
I know what you mean. Like, you know, sometimes when this car gets to 99, 100, I still feel like it just wants to keep going, but I gotta stop because there's cars in front of me, you know.
Yeah, this is badass, man. There's no need to go even more horsepower than this. I mean, shit. When we're launching, this is putting so much horsepower to the ground. Your tires can't even get you moving. You know.
Right. Yeah. Eventually, I'm thinking about doing 295s and maybe 315s.
How big are the stock rims?
It's 9.5.
9.5?
Yeah.
315s might be too big for that.
That's what I thought.
305s, you might be able to go Mickey Thompson 305s.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I wasn't, because the guy who we met, the guy who has the white scat pack, when we went with Frank to that meet, and he said he works at the tire spot. He said that the biggest that we can go, because he has a scat pack also, 392. He said the biggest we can go is 295, and you know, but I gotta see.
Well, the Mickey Thompsons run. The Mickey Thompson, I think 305s run a little bit smaller.
Gotcha.
Like they say, I think it was what 315s are like 305s really.
Gotcha.
This thing's a monster though. You know, I definitely see why everybody wants the 392. But I love my 345, baby. No, this is badass. You know, you're gonna have people that are gonna be like, well, is he gonna get a 392? Guys, I'm RT through and through.
Yeah, he's definitely.
No, but this is badass, man. You know, I definitely see why, you know, people that get these 392s are loud and proud about this bad boy. The exhaust note is dynamite.
You're right about that.